If you really want to know what makes it go, what takes it high or sends it low down, well, you can work it out if you just learn about the way things work. If you really want to know how it can ride or bump and jump or glide and slide, you ought to take a little look inside the way things work and watch the thingamabob that turns the knob, that makes the jigger jig, that turns the thingamajig, that pulls the trigger, that makes the digger dig. If you really want to know how it can fly without a wing or string to tie with, you find the same simple rules apply with the way things work.
The development of the fuel-burning engine on Mammoth Island was, strangely enough, inspired by the humble but tasty pizza.
Buy a Mammoth pizza. If our Mammoth delivery doesn't get one to your door in 30 minutes, you get it free.
I wondered whether this would be a particularly profitable exercise, given the docile nature of the mammoths and their inability to find any given address.
Order your pizza. Take delivery, and you get one free.
Frank and Pilbeam set off fireworks to celebrate the opening of the Mammoth Pizza Parlour. Well, the marmots seem to like it at any rate, Pilbeam. The orders were coming in quickly, and Olive was in charge of dispatching the delivery mammoths.
Here you are, Mammoth. But please try to be a bit quicker. Last time, you were away for ages and ate the pizza you were supposed to deliver. And try to bring back some money.
What did you say, Olive?
Nothing. Just that you were getting so good at making delicious pizzas.
Watch this.
Yeah. Nice one, Auntie Brenda.
Another order. Mammoth Pizza. You've been waiting how long? Ugh, oh, it's sticky and disgusting. Oh, no, not you, sir. I'm sure you're neither sticky nor disgusting. Of course you'll get a free pizza when it shows up. Goodbye. Olive!
Uh-oh.
How much money have we made today?
Let me just check. Nothing?
It's that mammoth delivery. It's going to ruin us.
It's not their fault, Auntie Brenda. Mammoths can do lots of amazing things, but perhaps expecting speedy pizza deliveries is just a bit too much.
But I've got posters all over the island promising pizzas delivered within 30 minutes. Woo!
Don't panic, Auntie Brenda. I'm sure there's something we can do.
How are we going to speed up a 10-ton mammoth?
I don't know, but there must be a way.
Olive stepped into the night air to collect her thoughts, and that was when I arrived on the scene. Having waited over 3 hours in vain for my pizza to be delivered, I was absolutely starving. All right, Pilbeam, let's go for the big one.
Righto, Frank.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Now that could be useful. I've got it! I've got it! I've got it!
Got what, Olive? My pizza, perhaps? I'm famished.
This isn't the time to think of your stomach. Why don't we use a rocket to deliver our pizzas on time?
The rocket is the simplest kind of heat engine. It burns fuel in this combustion chamber. The hot gases produced expand greatly and rush from this open end, driving the rocket up into the air. This rocket engine has an igniter at the top, a channel for the hot expanded gases. The solid fuel is packed between the channel and the casing, whilst the nozzle at the bottom can be swiveled in order to steer it. Having found some bits and pieces to work with, Olive asked Frank and Pilbeam to make a rocket-powered delivery vehicle.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near this when it goes off.
The 2 rockets were mounted onto a wagon, and Troy was appointed as test pilot.
Why do I have to do it? Because mammoths can't drive, Troy. You know that.
Oh, right, Dad. I better get strapped in then.
What in the world are you lot playing at? We've got pizzas to deliver.
Don't worry, Auntie Brenda. This is the answer to all our problems.
Start the engines!
I hope he knows how to stop that thing.
No, there's no stopping a solid fuel rocket like that.
There isn't.
No, no. They just go and go until their fuel runs out.
Really? How much fuel did you two put in there anyway?
It wasn't that much. Was it, Billbeam?
I don't think it was enough to get to the moon, Frank.
I do miss my boy. Hello? Hello?
This is a collect call from Dodo Island.
Dodo Island? Troy? Ah, Troy. Get back here this instant! We've got pizzas to deliver!
But, Mom, the chief here says he really loves your pizza. He might ask for some more.
Oh, all right then. But make sure you get his money.
This was the first pizza to be delivered in less than 30 minutes.
Perhaps if I ate some pizza, I'd think a bit more clearly.
Well, go and have one if you want to. But before you do, have you got any ideas?
Well, perhaps if we used a liquid fuel like kerosene, we could turn off the supply when we wanted to stop the wagon.
What a great idea! You've certainly earned your pizza. Come on, everybody, let's get on with it.
You can't have it until you've paid for it.
But I've waited over 3 hours for this. Anyway, I'm famished, so I'll have a second one and pay for it.
Oh, all right then.
That was brilliant. After I had eaten 8, Brenda gave me another free one. Now, what have we got here?
Our new controllable rocket-driven pizza delivery wagon. Start her up.
There she goes.
No, she doesn't.
What the islanders had failed to do was include oxygen or air to enable the fuel to burn. Take this spacecraft, for instance. It has a fuel tank and an oxidizer tank. These are fed into this combustion chamber where they are ignited, thus propelling the craft through the emission from this nozzle. Well, that wasn't much good then.
Wasn't a bad try, except for the lack of oxygen. What's that smell? It's delicious.
The fan's blowing over here.
Dad, that's a great idea. Why can't we use a fan to blow air into our engine?
In principle, Olive was right. A turbofan jet engine, which powers big airliners, uses a large rotating fan to drive air into these compressors. Burning kerosene in the combustion chamber heats the air, which expands and rushes towards the exhaust, turning a turbine to drive the compressors and the fan. More air is sucked around the outside, cooling the engine, and then joining the heated air. So a great volume of air speeds from the engine, driving the aircraft forwards with tremendous force. And the advantage of a jet engine over a rocket is that it does not need to carry its own oxygen supply, thus saving weight. Disadvantage is that it will not work in space, where there is no atmosphere.
Time to start the jet engines!
They had better work this time.
Hot pizza coming up!
Hillbeam! Look what you've done!
I didn't do anything. It was that newfangled engine.
Oh, engines! Is that all you can think of at a time like this? Personally, I was always quite happy with mammoth power.
We might as well let off the rest of these fireworks. Perhaps they'll cheer poor old Brenda up. The last rocket was a defective flyer and ended up sailing straight through the marmot's underground burrows. The expanding gases of the burning fuel exerted an upward force on the poor little marmots. What we had observed the marmots doing was the key to the underlying principle of the petrol engine or internal combustion engine. Here, a series of pistons are attached to a single crankshaft. Another liquid fuel, petrol, is mixed with air, sprayed into the cylinder and compressed by the piston. The air-petrol mixture is ignited by a spark and the resulting explosion pushes the piston down. The exhaust is cleared as the piston rises again and the cycle repeats itself over and over again. The petrol engine the islanders built was not only fast and powerful, but it was also very well suited to the stop-and-start nature of the pizza delivery business.
All right, Troy. You only have a few minutes to deliver all these pizzas. Do you think you can do it?
No problem, Mum. Just pass them to the mammoth and we'll take care of the rest.
The mammoth? I thought we got rid of the mammoths because they're too slow.
But our advert promises free mammoth delivery. People are expecting it.
Yes, we just can't do without them.
All right. As long as we keep the 30-minute pizza promise, I don't mind what you do.
Well, at least we got one thing right. The dear old mammoth.
Yeah, who would have guessed he was such a fantastic frisbee flinger?
There you go, boy. Target 2, 3, 0. And launch pizza! He hasn't missed a target yet.
And not only that, the way his head keeps bobbing up and down, he looks kind of cool back there, don't you think?
Cool. Totally frigid, man.